Hey, this is Daryl Smith. Welcome to my weekly marketing tips. Remember to leave me some comments on this video. Also, remember to subscribe to my channel, hit the button, and also to like this video. And so, this is Daryl Smith, and we're going to talk about 3 ways to generate leads using Facebook without purchasing Facebook ads. This is Daryl Smith. We're going to talk about 3 ways that you can generate leads using Facebook without purchasing Facebook ads. Online lead generation is the greatest struggle for businesses that are using online to market their business. In the comments, I'm also going to give you access to a training that's going to give you more ideas how you can get free social media leads. So leads are the lifeline of all businesses. Leads are paying customers, purchasers of your products or service. In some cases, people will also sign up for your business. So where's the most fertile source of leads? Well, there's 2.6 billion people on Facebook. Most importantly, you must be aware that there is a variety of people on Facebook with the same or similar service or product. So there is competition for the attention and patronage of the people on your platform. The competition is large, and so there are way too many choices, and you will not be able to close the sale or get signups without trust. So first, let's define a lead. A lead is anyone who fills out a quote form, a questionnaire, downloads some information in exchange for contact information, or subscribes to your blog or newsletter. To be a true lead, most people agree that you need to be able to contact the person. The issue for us is simple. How do you stand out and grab a lead's attention? So there's 3 methods that we're going to talk about that's going to give you the ability to do that. Now, the first method is to go into groups that contain your target audience. And it's simple. Your target audience consists of people who can best use your product or service, or who would be most likely to sign up for your business. Now, I've talked about defining your target audience in my video entitled Identify Your Target Market. So you go into the group that has your target audience, find a post, and then you make a valuable comment. Now that's the key. You make a valuable comment about the post. And when someone responds favorably to your comment, then you have a prospective lead. So what I mean is that you can now start a conversation with that person, and that's what you're looking for. People who you're going to be able to start a conversation with. So you start off by agreeing with their statement, telling them also that you've checked out their profile, which you will, and find something on their profile to compliment them on, or something that you have in common. Both of you might be pet lovers. You might both have kids. There may be some great pictures of their family. Give them a compliment. And so what you do is you use that to start a discussion with the person. You discuss it with them and then let them know that you are going to send them a friend request. And you make that, by the way, hey, I looked on your page and you have a great pictures of your family. I checked out some of the posts that you made. Seems like we have a lot of things in common with both pet lovers. And so I'm going to send you a friend request. And so what you do is you send them a friend request along with a message reminding them of the conversation. So now they're a lead because now you are able to hold a conversation with them in their messenger. You're able to build rapport and at some point bring the conversation to your business, service, or product. And then you'll have the opportunity to close them from there. The second method is to go into the group, again, that belongs to and contains your target market. In the tabs of the group, you'll see a tab that's entitled Members. And there'll be 3 categories that you'll see. You click the tab, you'll see Friends, you'll see Things in Common, Members with Things in Common, and then you'll see Members near you. And so what you want to do is you want to either use the Members with Things in Common or the Members near you tab. And you pick about 10 to 15 members. And you can do this daily. This is one of my daily methods of operation. Now, what I do is when I find a person who might be a good lead or prospect, I always look at their profile first to ensure that they are active. And what I mean by that is, do they have current posts? You don't want to have anybody who has posts that are from last year, because then you know they're not active, and then you want to skip to the next person. So you look at their profile to determine if they're a good lead. one of the things I use as a determining factor to figure out if they're a good lead is, do they have other friends who are in the same niche, service, or product business that I'm in? If they have too many of them, then they're not a good lead or prospect. Do they have some of my business partners who are friends with them? Then move on to the next person. But if they don't, send them a friend request. And when you send them a friend request, the most important thing that you want to do is that you want to include a message with your friend request. You want to say, hey, we're both, for example, in that entrepreneurs group. And so I hope you don't mind a friend request. I look forward to connecting with you. And for me, I use a message that's similar to this. And the person always says, hey, sure, I don't mind your friend request. And I'm looking forward to connecting with you. And so always, you also include a question that they need to respond to. A question could be, what business are you in? It could be, how's your business? And so once they accept your friend request and respond to your question, now they are a lead, because now you have a reason to strike up a conversation and build rapport with them. Now notice, building rapport is a key factor in all of this, because this builds up your know, like, and trust factor. You can ask them what they do during the conversation, and it always leads to the fact that they turn around and ask you, well, what is it that you do? And that's when you are able to explain to them what it is that you do. And if they're a good fit, you're able to transition to your business. Now, the third and last strategy that you can use is that you can go into a group, again, of your target audience, and you can make a curiosity post. Now, if you've never heard of a curiosity post asks a question that causes engagement, because Facebook users are curious to know what the answer to the question is. And so what you do is the curiosity post highlights the benefit that the reader would get from your product or service without telling them exactly what the product or service is. It does not answer the question. Without telling them what the service or product is, again, you ask them if you want to know or you want access, then to leave me a comment. So what happens is this causes them to have to engage with you, because the reader of the post wants the benefit, and they'll be curious also what the answer to the question is. So the way to get the leads, again, is that you pose the question, highlighting the benefit, and ask the reader to respond in some way if they want to know what the product or service is and how to access it. Now, the person who responds becomes a lead because there is normally some type of capture page or website that you send them that captures their contact information. You normally, and what I always do is that when somebody responds to that they want access to the information, I direct message them the information, because that way it lets me know who's interested and who wants the information. Because if you just post the information in the comments, then you won't have any clue as to who at least looked at your information if they didn't enter their contact information. Because if a person asks you for access to it and you give them the link in their messenger, then you at least know, even if they don't enter their contact information, that they're interested, and you can follow up. Now, a person is not a lead until you get their contact information or a way to connect with them. So an example of a curiosity post is, hey, I just watched a training that explains step-by-step how to get 10 leads per day for my business. If you want access to the training, let me know. Now, the person will be curious as to, hey, wait a minute, I don't get leads for my business. And so if this person just watched a training that showed them how to get 10 leads a day, and they're willing to give me access to it, I want to know what it is. And so you want to use an emoji and say, let me know, because Facebook frowns on posts that say, comment below. And so what you want to do is you want to say, let me know. And maybe you even want to use a hand emoji that points down and let them know that they can put their comment in the comment section. So these are the 3 ways you can get leads on Facebook without purchasing Facebook ads. And don't forget, there's also a training in the comments that will give you more ideas on how you can get free social media leads using Facebook. This is Daryl Smith. Don't forget to like this video, leave me some comments, Also, hit the subscribe button below, and I will see you next week on my weekly marketing tips. And don't forget to also access the training so you can also get some more ideas on how you can get free social media leads using Facebook. This is Daryl Smith, and these are my weekly marketing tips.